So a healthy gut microbiome should contain between 300 to 1,000 different microbial species, and all those microbes play a role within the gut and within our health as total. Just like the impact of our genetics onto our enzymes, they all play a different role. So what happens when we have a monotone diet, or a diet that's lacking the food that microbes love, which is fiber, then we can shrink that diversity right down. Recently, with the lab that I'm working with called Microbia, who look at 28,000 different species within the gut, we found a case study of a man who was paleo, eating just meat and potatoes, and he only had 60 different species in his gut, and he was inflamed and he had a real leaky gut. So all of that bacteria in his gut was moving into his blood system, affecting his organs. This is known as functional dysbiosis. So when we have shrunk the gut microbiome down, allowing for pathogens like E. coli to begin to grow. So when we have pathogens growing in the gut, because there is lack of diversity, it leads to an array of diseases that it's already been researched. There is a direct link between functional dysbiosis, the wrong microbes or lack of beneficial microbes, to irritable bowel disease, inflammatory bowel disease, colorectal cancers, UTIs, the onset of Alzheimer's, dementia, Parkinson's, anxiety and depression. Microbes also secrete neurotransmitters, so you might not be secreting any GABA to calm the brain down. You may have microbes that are secreting heaps of histamine, keeping you awake at night and making your nose runny all the time. So other diseases associated with functional dysbiosis is non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, type 2 diabetes, obesity, heart disease, hypertension. How many doctors are saying to people with high blood pressure or any heart conditions, or obesity and diabetes, or polycystic ovarian syndrome, or endometriosis, adenomyosis, have you looked at the microbes within your gut? Well, that is the science. This is where we are today in 2024 with all of the science laid out, and we are not seeing this come about as often enough to investigate microbes within the gut. I really believe this is going to be the forefront of testing within the future. Ways in which we can start to heal the gut microbiome is to open up our diet. Diversity is really key. So if you're able to eat 30 different vegetables and fruit and leave the skins on, you're doing really well. Things like, I know I'm going to say it, bread. Rye sourdough is good for your gut. For people that I see a lot in clinic who cannot handle fibers, they just get bloated. They wake up bloated, they go to bed bloated, they've got poor transit time, constipation, diarrhea. Yes, we will starve your gut for a period of time. But during that time of starvation, we also replenish beneficial microbes. We slowly begin to feed those microbes with prebiotics, and we heal the gastrointestinal lining, and we treat the root cause of why those microbes are there. Figure out where they have come from. Is this due to lack of digestive secretions? Is this due to tank water? Is this due to hygiene? Is this due to a monotone diet? So we are going to figure out the root cause of what's driving your functional dysbiosis, and you may come to me with a symptom that is completely unrelated to what you think is your gut, and we will do functional microbiome testing. I actually have 10% off a microbiome test until the end of the year. So if you would like to investigate the species in your gut and look at your immune system inflammatory conditions, then book in to see me. There is a free 10-minute chat on my page, 2024 only.